Today, the Mercury Marine destination starts us in the Land O'Lakes area, then over to Lake Ontario. First, Charlie joins up with buddy Chris McMillan for Clearwater smallmouth bass. In these conditions, balanced equipment and long casts are needed to tempt these spooky fish, and attention to even the slightest detail can make a huge difference. Structure always plays an important role, and it can lead to a very memorable day. Then, how do you find fish on a huge lake? Have a plan of attack in mind and stick to it. Getting lazy does not pay off. Trolling for success and Clearwater smallmouth bass. This week on Fishful Thinking. Fishful Thinking is brought to you by Mercury Marine, Crestliner Boats, Minn Trolling Motors, and Ram Trucks, built to serve. Water conditions are brought to you by Humminbird Fish Finders. Get the big picture. Even small waters can blow up fast, but you can be more comfortable. Smooth out your ride with Smooth Move's shock-absorbing seat suspensions.
That didn't take long, Chris.
No. Let it sit for a minute, and it's better than I thought, Charlie.
No, it didn't look too bad. Get that out of your way. Let him jump around a little bit.
Coming at you.
There we go. Let you grab your fish.
No, it's been hit in the side pretty good too, eh?
Well, you get some big pike up here too, I take it.
Yeah.
That's a good, solid fish to start with. You know, with the bass fishing, we got everything ready. You got to let the fish decide. Do they want poppers? Do they want jigs? Do they want drop shots? Oh, let me grab some pliers for you.
It's been hit hard by something.
Nice fish.
So, yeah.
Good start.
Not bad
Good
at
start
all,
considering it's about the 10th cast.
Yeah, if that.
Good. Good one, Chris. Get you flop that back. With the bass here, I mean, we've got a bunch of stuff set up, but you've got to let the fish decide.
Yeah.
Do they want poppers? Let's throw some poppers for a while. As soon as they stop hitting poppers, we'll go to jigs, drop shots, crankbaits, rattle traps, and it's funny how fish will be on something for, what, an hour and a half, and then they're off?
At the most.
And
at
then
most.
If you're not trying something else, you're never going to know they're on something else. But even tubes, we've got it all. We just got to let the fish decide what they want.
Well, the funny thing about this lake too, Charlie, is the fact that 1 week they could be after a certain color, the next week they won't even bat an eyelash at it. You know, it's crazy.
Yeah. Good start. Good start.
Thank you.
Another little fella.
Well, they are deeper.
It's amazing how deep these things are and how far they'll come up.
Yeah.
But they definitely are on poppers still.
I told you they'd come up. That's still a decent fish, though, Charlie.
That's still a decent fish.
You know, very clean.
Yeah, very nice. And I know it's going to change. We just got to be patient. But we're seeing all these bigger fish following the little fish. The little guys are beating them to the punch right now. It's not usually that way. Usually the big ones are the first ones to dinner.
Yeah, without a doubt.
But thank you, sweetheart. It'll change.
They're there.
But they're still hitting poppers.
Yeah.
You like these outfits, do you?
Oh, just amazed at this combination here.
These Daiwa LT reels, light and tough.
Smooth.
Cajun Tatula rods, just
no, they're
it's
just
such a lightweight outfit, and they cast like a bullet.
what I like, and you don't see much anymore. It's cork,
Yeah.
and I love cork.
Oh, it's a decent fish. Like you said, I'm not gonna.
There he is.
I'm not gonna
look at him with him.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
He's just as big.
Let's get him in first, and then I'll grab a.
All right.
I'll get this here real quick.
All right.
See if I can get him to. Give it to you.
Go ahead.
Let's see if I can get him to hit something here real quick.
He's still right there. There he is. Yeah.
This almost always works except today.
Yeah.
They just want surface baits.
No, he's gone. I don't see him.
Good job, Chris. Good fish.
This is what we came for, Charlie.
Yeah. Numbers and numbers and good fish like this. That one took how many whacks at it before it actually took it?
3. Now, I don't know which one of the 2 big ones it was.
Yeah, that's true. Nice.
That's a solid fish.
Nice,
Look at
nice,
his tail,
nice.
eh?
Yeah. Good job.
Yeah, that's nice. And clean too, eh?
Closed captioning is brought to you by Mercury, power and dependability you can count on.
Anytime you're out fishing with a buddy, have a person overboard plan. Know where extra life jackets are, your throw ropes, your rescue sticks. And above all, make sure the person that's with you knows how to stop the boat and start the boat and be a little comfortable with a few things. Once something happens, you're in panic mode. At least if you go over things in the morning with somebody, it's up there for a second going, okay, I know where the rescue stick is. I know how to stop the boat. It's a plan, stick to it, and it could save your life.
Conditions today are brought to you by Revo Sunglasses, technology that performs.
Wow, this drag is smooth.
Here, let me take your left side, Charlie.
Okay, would you believe this is 20-pound test line? Thank you, sir. Nice, nice, nice. It's better than I thought it was.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Chris. You keep fishing. We're in a good area here. There we go. Nice little chubby. A little heavier fish than you think they are. They're chunky.
They are. They're
thick fish.
Yeah.
Thank you, sweetheart. Good. Sorry about that, Chris. I just didn't want us to drift across our good spot.
No, and
Keep
you're
you
right.
fishing.
Because we were starting to move too far over.
Yeah. Good. It's nice to have this quiet Minn Kota Altera at the front. Fish don't hear us coming. Try to keep it on a constant speed so you're not constantly on, off if you can avoid it. That way the fish don't hear you as much. And this new Altera at the front, and you can see on this, it's got beautiful down imaging as well. There we go. Talk about detail. Haha, they're finally up shallow now. Again, just check once in a while. You know they're going to get up there. It's a nice fish.
And pounded it, Charlie.
Yeah, I watched it. I watched that.
Whoa, come on back here.
Nice fish.
Yeah, very nice fish. Look at the size of this thing. Ooh, not yet.
Nope.
All right, you ready? I'll turn it in a second here.
There we go. Look at that. That's awesome. And he's out.
Yeah. And off she comes.
That's a beauty.
That's what it's all about.
There you go.
Welcome to my world.
It's still on poppers, but they're starting to move up a little bit, feeding on these edges now, and that's inevitable. You just got to keep trying until you see, but it's still poppers.
Yeah. That's a nice, healthy fish, too.
Again, keep feeling the fish's mood.
Yeah.
And see what they want and where they're at. All right, I think that's just beat up a little too much. It's losing part of its effectiveness. Mustad makes these great ultra point dressed trebles, ultra point hooks. I think it's time to replace that one and just put a nice dressed hook back on that. Turns it back into a brand new lure. Part of the effectiveness a lot of the time is that nice feathery dressed mylar hook. And I'm back in business, but I think, Chris, between the fish and us yanking the rest of the dressing out with pliers, I think we've done half the damage ourselves, but real great on making that popper work all over again. I can never tell when they jump sometimes the size of them. They just get bigger as they get closer to the boat. This 20-pound test smackdown. You ever seen such a line that's so thin,
No.
a 20-pound test? That's a nice fish.
That's what we've been looking for. And he's got all of it. No.
Is your popper still out? Because I just heard something on the surface
No.
behind me.
No, I'm good.
Hey, Chris, we got fish everywhere.
I just didn't want to take a lunge for him.
No, it's easy to catch a hook in the net. And head up. There we go. Awesome.
Nice.
There's a dandy. Thank you, sir.
That's what we're looking for.
Thank you, sir.
Look at the length of that thing.
There's a beautiful bass. They are just on poppers, no matter.
Yeah.
Lesson today, if they're on something, don't even try. Well, try something else just to see if something's changed, but don't try it for too long. Beautiful fish. Okay, well, here's another good batch of fish coming up here. See, I love my hummingbird helix. I've got it on my zoom feature right now, so lake trout love being close to the bottom. This just exaggerates how they look, so it really picks it up in great detail. See if I get a fish here in a second, but this is what I'm talking about. It's like, I've got all my presets down here on my hummingbird. You can see all my lines. And if I go out, you can see some of the distance I've traveled today. I cover water to find my fish. It's using you're using your fish finder, you're also using your GPS section of this to keep track of what you've done. If I'm in an unproductive zone of water, I don't want to keep going over it. So I watch where I've gone. I've moved out maybe another 10 foot of depth, done another line, move out again, do another line. If that's not working, if I'm not seeing bait, if I'm not seeing fish, I'll pick up and I'll move completely. Haha, that is awesome. There you go. That's peeling some line. Oh, just stopped. Now, how do you find fish on big waters like this? Where do you start? Yeah, oh, there you go again. I'm going to clear this one first and give myself some room. Love these Canon downriggers, these Digitrolls. Not only is it got one of my favorite features, soppet water line, but it's got bottom track. I can preset depths if I keep going back to the same area. It's even got a soft stop, so when you're lowering the weights, it's not stopping immediately, snapping your weights off. And it's also got adjustable speeds up and down. I'm gonna back myself off a little bit here. I'm gonna bring this one up too. When you're out here, it's a huge area. I look at it as First you want to look at temperature. You want to look for bait. There we go. Okay, you're spinning right around on me now, aren't you, wind? All right, well, I'm okay with that. Let me just turn completely then. I look for a lot of things, but I don't just keep trolling aimlessly non-stop because it's a big area. It's almost like the old game you had as a kid, the Battleship, where you had your men all over the board, and you didn't just go along the bottom and the next level looking for your opponent's players. You hit different spots. So I like hitting a depth, maybe change 10, change 10, change 10. I work my way out, maybe a mile this way, a mile that way, a mile this way. And if it's not working, I just move. Now this is where I use my Humminbird Helix for my, it's got so many features on it, down imaging, side imaging, and I use those and I look for bait off to the side and structure. But it's so handy having that built-in GPS. I just use that as much as the fish finder some days. All right, buddy, where are you? Wow, there you go again. I don't even think you can hear it. I can't say enough for these Mercury 4-strokes. So quiet, so fuel efficient, so much lighter than the other older models. All right, am I in my other line? I probably am. There we are. Nice lake trout. But like I said, it's a big area. What do? Just strategically look at it. Check this area. And then if you don't see what you like and it's not working, pick up and move mile, 2 miles completely. It's a real chubby. Nice lake trout. Nice lake trout. Good old Northern King spoon. What am I on? There we are. There we are. The water down there is really cold. I think it was 45 degrees, perfect for my lake trout. Surface is substantially warmer, so I'm going to be real quick with this fish and get it back. Oh, really, really nice lake trout. Pliers. Unwrap you. Unhook you. Real nice fish. Real nice laker. Now, get you back down to that nice cold water you came out of, buddy. I don't want to be long with you because this surface water is not what you want. And get ready to go. And sometimes, especially with lake trout, kick, I was going to say sometimes just a little torpedo down will help him get him down. Once he gets down about 20 feet, he's into a different temperature zone and gone. Beautiful. But the real point here is, like I said, this is Lake Ontario. It's huge. And I see so many people that'll just get trolling. They're not catching fish in an area, they just troll to another area, and you waste so much time. Pick up, move. It changes the depth, it changes the bait, it changes the temperature. And I can't tell you how many times, instead of wasting 3 hours trolling to where I ended up catching the fish, I've picked up, I've moved, and just like that, instantly into a fish. Okay, what a mess. Time to clean this up and check my leaders. When a fish like that rolls into them, especially when I'm using a slider like this one, I really want to check to make sure it didn't get damaged. Nope, so far so good. Good old Seaguar fluorocarbon. This stuff is tough. All right, and this is my main line, the Seaguar Abrazex. It's a mainline fluorocarbon. Very abrasion resistant. Perfect for your mainline down rigging.
Fishful Thinking is brought to you by Mercury Marine, Seaguar Smackdown Braided Fishing Lines, Humminbird Helix Fish Finders, and Ram trucks, built to serve. Tackle today 15-pound test Seaguar 100% fluorocarbon leader material. Daiwa light and tough spinning reels with cage and Tatula rods. 20-pound test Seaguar Smackdown performance braided lines. Humminbird Helix fish finders with down and mega side imaging plus. Minn Kota Altera trolling motor with power stow and deploy. 100% protection from UV, AB, and C with Revo sunglasses. For the lake trout, silver-plated Northern King spoons. Daiwa Saltist line counter reels with 6.1-to-1 gear ratio. Seaguar Abrazix 100% fluorocarbon main line. Cannon downriggers track system and adjustable rod holders. Mercury 200 horsepower and 15 Pro Kicker 4-stroke motors. And the Ram 2500 with 6.7-liter Cummins diesel engine.
Got him. I just seen him open his mouth a little bit, and I thought he's got to have it. Just slip it in like a little Tic Tac. Yeah. So, look at this guy. Look at that thing.
Wow.